Hello teachers, learners, and parents. Sir Jeff po, at your service. Alam nyo ba na meron tayong website na tinatawag na DepEd Commons? Ang DepEd Commons ay binuo upang gawing accessible ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral dito sa ating bansa gamit lamang ang inyong mga smart devices gaya ng cellphones, tablets, at computers. Dito ay maaari nating ma-access ang iba't ibang learning materials mula sa Department of Education. Meron itong mga interactive materials, electronic self-learning modules, at instructional video lessons mula sa DepEd TV na tiyak na makatutulong sa pag-aaral ng mga mag-aaral galing ka man sa public o private school. Walang problema dahil welcome ang lahat dito. Para ito sa mga guro, magulang at mga mag-aaral mula sa kinder hanggang grade 12, Alternative Learning System o ALS, at pati na rin ang special education. At huwag kang mag-alala dahil kahit walang load ay maaari mong ma-access ang mga learning materials. Tama! Libre ito. Ang kailangan mo lamang gawin ay i-on ang iyong data at buksan lamang ang iyong browser at i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. Alam na ba ng iyong mga kasamahang guro o mag-aral ang tungkol sa DepEd Commons? I-share mo na ang video na ito upang matuto rin sila kung paano gagamitin ang DepEd Commons sa mabilis at napakadaling paraan. Muli, ito po si Sir Jeff at kita-kits po tayo sa DepEd Commons. Paalam!
Magandang araw! Ako po si Sir Ariel, ang ALS lover ng EdTech Unit. Narito po ako para sa isang napakagandang balita at upang magpaalala na ang kinabukasan ay mas gaganda at uunlad kung ang lahat ay patuloy na mag-aaral. Sa edukasyon sa ating bansa, tiyak na walang maiiwanan sa pag-abot ng mga pangarap. Kaya naman ang Department of Education ICT's Educational Technology Unit at Alternative Learning System Task Force ay nagtutulungan sa pagkakaroon ng ALS Tech Empowerment Program upang maihatid ang excellent quality education sa ating mga ALS learner and teachers. To easily deliver the lessons from the modules and other references, we will provide tablet PC as part of the DepEd computerization program to all ALS teachers and orientation on the use of these packages. To deepen the pedagogical use of information and communications and technology in delivering instructions, there are training workshops on the use and curation of open educational resources or OER, Google and Microsoft productivity tools, creation of video lessons using PowerPoint presentations and KineMaster, and on ebook or e-magazine development. To create an avenue for remedial lessons that is open to all learners, teachers, and parents, we will have the E2Li free online tutorial and mobile E2Li, where we will visit remote schools to feature the best practices of our ALS teachers and learners. Sa mga out-of-school youth and adult, laging tatandaan na may pag-asa upang makapagpatuloy sa pag-aaral. May ALS para sa inyo. Ang edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang E2Li upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang E2Li ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na Pivot ang ginagamit sa ating itulay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello. So, good morning and welcome to another session of Itulay online tutorial for fundamentals of accountancy, business and management 1. Okay, specifically for the topic accounting equation. Okay, so nasa third week na tayo and our topic is getting exciting. So, okay, so let's begin. Next slide, please. Okay, so I can see so many comments already saying hi. I saw one from Davao, from Isabela, Panabo City Division, okay, from Cavite, San Pedro Laguna. Okay, so let us begin na. So quarter 3, week 3 na tayo and our topic is accounting equation. So objective natin for this session, so at the end of the session, you will be able to illustrate, okay, the accounting equation. And of course, you can perform operations involving simple cases with the use of accounting equation. Okay. Okay, but before we begin, before I teach you about accounting equation, I want you to learn 3 important words. Okay, so ito muna. Sige, hulaan nga natin. So meron tayo ditong 4 pics, 1 word. So as you can see, we have here 4 pictures. And then hulaan nga ninyo kung anong ibig ipahiwatig ng mga pictures na yan. It starts with letter A. Okay, so you can comment down your answers. Okay, starts with letter A. So as you can see, you have there cash. Okay, you have there, what's that? Supplies. Okay, and you have there office furnitures, and you have there warehouse. So ano ang tingin niyo yan? Starts with letter A. Okay, so I got, okay, Miss Taga-Ilo and Puerto Eds. Okay, you got the correct answer. It's assets. Okay, so asset. So an asset is something an entity owns or control. Okay, in order to derive economic benefits from its use. Okay, control means the business has the exclusive right to enjoy those benefits and has the ability to prevent others from enjoying the benefits. So itong asset na to ay pag-aari ito ng business. Okay, sa business yan. Okay, so next. Okay, so another 4 pics, 1 word. So yan, may nakikita kayo dyan. Yung tao, hirap na hirap siya sa binubuhat niya. Ayan, hindi siya makaalis kasi para siyang nakatali. Yung isa naman, parang multong hinahunt siya, di ba? Then yung isa para siyang hinahabol na kapag naabutan siya ay ikamamatay niya. Okay, so it starts with letter L. So tingnan ko nga, sige, comment down your answers. Starts with letter L. Letter L. Ano kaya yung mga yan? Okay? Liabilities. Okay, correct. So, meron na naman tayong correct answer dito. Liabilities. Okay, next, please. Okay, liability. A liability is an obligation that a business owes to someone. Its settlement involves the transfer of cash or other resources. So, mga example niyan ay accounts payable, notes payable, loans, and unearned revenue. So, these are debts, obligations, claims of creditors on the assets of the business. So, yan ay liability. Okay, next. Very good. Okay, so here, another 4 pics and 1 word. So, you have here a man holding, okay, a bill. Okay, dollar bill siya. Pero syempre tayo ay peso. In peso tayo because we are in the Philippines, di ba? And then we have here a man. Okay, ideas. Meron siyang mga ideas. Probably ideas about the business. Okay, another picture. Ito, distribution. Okay, yung 150,000, kani-kanino nang galing. Galing siya sa 5 persons or 5 people. And then, $150,000 or in peso, ito yung share nila, 60-40. It starts with letter E. Okay? So, yes, Miss Alexandra Salazar, you are correct. Equity. Okay, so equity. Okay, Ernor, equity. Okay, Shaina, equity. Kyla, okay, so ayan, ang dami. Correct. Your answers are all correct. Equity. Next, please. Ayan, equity. Equity, it is what the business owes to its owners. So it reflects the residual claims of the owner. Okay? So ito yung interest of the owner on the business. Yan, claims of owners on the assets of the business, investments of the owner. So equity is being affected by 4 accounts: the capital investments, the drawings, the revenues, and the expenses. Okay, so yan. So those are the 3 words, 3 important words na pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Assets, liabilities, and equity. Next slide, please. O yan. So I have here a picture of a man carrying something. So please observe the picture. Lalaki siya. Meron siyang karga-karga sa kanyang balikat. Okay? Try to observe the basket he is carrying. Anong nakikita niyo doon sa dala-dala niyang basket? Do you think equal ang weight niya? Okay. Observe nyo rin yung kanyang posture. Okay, balancing. Correct. Miss Shaina. Balance, di ba? Balance ang kanyang bitbit. And look at his posture. Straight na straight siya, di ba? So, straight na straight siya. Kahit na ang payat-payat niya, di ba? Parang kayang-kaya niyang dalin. Yes, balance. Miss Kyla. Look at his facial expression. Okay. So, di ba? He seemed very happy kahit meron siyang dala-dala sa kanyang balikat. Okay. Siguro, sa pakiramdam niya, basic lang to. Ang dali-dali lang nitong bitbitin kasi balanse naman siya of equal weight. Okay, yung nasa right ko and yung nasa left ko, pareho lang ang timbang. Kaya hindi ako mahihirapan. Okay, what if? Okay? What if he will be given 3 socks to carry? And these socks, ang laman nito, ang isa ay equity, ang isa ay liabilities, at ang isa ay assets. Okay? So ano ang dadalhin niya sa isang side at alin naman alin naman ang dadalhin niya sa kabilang side. Okay? Para patuloy pa rin niyang maipakita na siya ay happy sa kanyang binibitbit at hindi siya nahihirapan at hindi mababaluktot ang kanyang likod kasi hindi balanse. So, kailangan balance pa rin. So, ano? Sa tingin ninyo, ang dapat na magkasama, alin ang isa lang, alin ang dapat magkasama? Okay? Yes, contented siya sa kanyang binubuhat. Okay, so let me see. Ano ang magkasama sa isang side? At ano ang magkasama sa isang side? Okay, so let me see your answers. Okay, assets on the other side. How about the other side? Anong magkasama? Okay, so sige. Assets and liabilities, magkasama ba yan sa isang side? Okay, sige. Reveal na nga natin. Next. Ayan. Para patuloy siyang maging happy sa kanyang binubuhat, okay, kailangan, okay, at patuloy na maging balance sa left and sa right, yung kanyang binubuhat, sa isang side dapat assets. At magkasama sa kabilang side, ang liabilities at ang equity. Okay, so ano bang ibig sabihin yan? So, ibig sabihin, among the three socks, ang pinakamabigat ay ang assets. Okay. So, biggest siya in terms of value. And then, ang liabilities at ang equity ay kasing bigat lang ng assets. Or, kahit pagsamahin mo silang dalawa, liabilities and equities, okay, equal pa rin ang weight nila with the assets. Okay, next. Okay, so that is the concept of accounting equation. Okay, so ayan yung accounting equation natin. Assets is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. So kung titingnan nyo, simpleng mathematical equation lang yan. So kung gagawin natin, bibigyan natin ng value yan, let's say asset is equal to 3. So, ang liabilities niya, 1, kaya ang owner's equity niya ay 2. Okay, so ganun lang siya. Sa kailangan, ang left side ay palaging equal sa right side. Left side na nasa assets, okay, ang right side ay ang liabilities plus owner's equity. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Ang assets, these are things owned by the business. Properties ito ng business. Pero, saan nanggaling? Okay, dalawa ang pwedeng panggalingan ng asset na yan. Liabilities, yung creditors. Okay? So, papasok siya as liabilities of the company. And then, yung other part naman niya is not necessarily half. Not necessarily half. Okay? Other part ng asset ay galing naman sa owners. Okay, papasok through the capital investments of the owners. Okay, so assets are what the business owns. Okay, rights to assets belong to both or either the creditors and or the owner. Okay, so again, ulitin ko. Ang asset, which is the biggest in value, okay, these are properties owned by the business. Pero ito, ang properties na to ay nanggaling sa dalawa. Creditors and owners. Maaring namili ng assets si business, pero utang muna. Okay, maaring namang nagkaroon ng property si asset kasi binigyan siya ni owners. Okay? So next. Okay, remember, so when using the accounting equation, one must remember that both sides of the equation must be equal at all times. Each transaction would have to affect at least two accounts in order for the equation to remain in balance. Okay, so ang pinakahati natin dito is yung equal sign. Asset on the left side, ang pinakahati natin yung equal sign, itong asset na to ay equivalent niya sa ang pinagsamang liabilities at owner's equity. Para maging balanse palagi ang ating accounting equation, kailangan pag gumalaw ang isang side, gagalaw din yung kabilang side. Pag gumalaw ang left side, gagalaw din dapat ang right side. Ito yung halimbawa. Pag nagkaroon ng plus asset or pag nag-increase ang asset mo, kung one side lang ang affected at hindi affected yung isang side, mag-increase ang asset mo at the same time magdi-decrease ang asset mo. For example, bumili ka ng equipment. So yung cash mo, which is an asset, kinonvert mo lang siya into another asset, which is the equipment. So nag-decrease ang asset mo through cash at nag-increase din ng asset mo through the account name equipment. Nagets niyo? So one side lang yung gagalaw dyan. Plus asset minus asset lang tayo. Left side lang yung gagalaw. Okay? So one side lang yon. So dito, liabilities hindi gagalaw, equity hindi gagalaw. So asset lang. Increase asset and decrease asset lang tayo. Okay, pag both side na ang gagalaw, kapag nag-increase ang asset mo, pwedeng mag-increase din ang equity at pwede ring mag-increase ang liability. Okay? Or pag mag-decrease naman ang asset mo, pwedeng gagalaw siya sa kabilang side, magdi-decrease din ng equity or magdi-decrease din ang liability. So, ganun lang siya para palaging balance yung ating equation. Kailangan merong two accounts na gagalaw. Ulitin ko, pag one side lang, increase asset and decrease asset lang yan. Kinonvert mo lang yung cash mo into another asset. Okay? Kapag gagalaw naman both, let's say, example, plus asset and plus equity, okay? Two things yan kung bakit nagkaroon ng increase ng equity. May additional investment, or merong revenue. Okay, so papasok lahat yun sa cash, which is an asset. Okay? Kapag naman nabawasan, let's say, nabawasan si equity, two things din kung bakit mababawasan si equity. Okay? Dahil may withdrawal si owners at merong binayarang expenses si owner. So, pag ganyan ang nangyari, nag-decrease ang equity, magde-decrease din ang asset. Okay? Sa liability naman, pag nadagdagan ng liability, kasi nangutang, possible nangutang. So, binigyan ng mangutang ng pera si owner. So, madadagdagan ng ang cash niya, dadagdagan ng asset niya, madadagdagan din at the same time yung kanyang liability. So, gagalaw both side. Okay, ngayon, pag nagbayad na si owner, so, syempre, mababawasan si liability, mababawasan din si asset kasi pera ng business ang ipangbabayad niya. Cash. Okay? Is that clear? Do you have any question? Okay, let's move. Okay, so this is the accounting equation. Accounting equation natin is assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. So yan talaga. A is equal to L plus E. Paano naman kung merong problem na binigay sa'yo ay asset, given na ang asset, tapos given ng equity. So how are you going to solve or how are you going to get the liabilities? So what will be the accounting equation if liabilities is not given? Okay, so ang accounting equation natin is liabilities is equal to assets minus equity. Remember, asset ang pinakamalaki ang value. Okay? So, liabilities is equal to assets minus equity. Okay, now, kung equity naman ang hinahanap, given ng asset at given ng liabilities. Okay, our accounting equation will be equity is equal to assets minus liabilities. Okay? So, yan, ang ating accounting equation. Eh, what naman? What if yung assets, all the assets are claimable, okay, by the owner? What will be our accounting equation? Claimable, lahat daw ng asset, i-claim ni owner. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin nun? I-claim ni owner lahat ng asset, eh. Ibig sabihin, wala siyang liability. So, ang ating accounting equation ay assets, okay? Simpleng-simple, assets is equal to equity. Okay? Do you have any questions? If wala, okay, so let us check your understanding. Ayan, I have 5 problems here. Very basic lang. So, as for number 1, assets are given, liabilities given, so we are looking for the equity. So, ang ating accounting equation dyan ay equity, okay, is equal to assets minus liability. So, what is your answer? Okay, you can type in your answers. Oh, ano lang to, mental math lang to. No need for a calculator. Simpleng-simple lang. Okay, let me see your answers. Our accounting equation is assets is equal to liabilities minus, plus, liabilities plus equity. Okay, let me see your answers. Okay, wala. So, let us reveal the answers. So, paano mo kukunin yan? Eh di assets minus liabilities. And the answer is 400,000. Okay. For number 2, we are looking for the assets. Liabilities and equity, okay, are given. So, ang formula natin dyan, okay, since asset ang wala, so assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. So, let me see your answers. Okay, so answer is, i-add nyo lang yung dalawa, di ba? 550,000. 250,000 plus 300. Okay, for number 3. Okay, so assets and equity are given, so we are looking for the liabilities. So our accounting equation is liabilities is equal to assets minus equity. Oh, sige. Let me see your answers. Okay, so ang answer ay, minus mo lang. Answer is 500,000 pesos. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4. Okay, we're looking for the assets again. So, all you have to do is add the liabilities plus equity. Okay, and the answer is ay 1,100,000. Okay, for number 5. Okay, so we're looking for the liabilities and assets and equity are given. So our accounting equation is liabilities is equal to assets minus equity. And answer is okay, 325,000. Okay, very good. So, madali lang, di ba? Simpleng math lang. Okay. Sige, tingnan nga natin. Paano kung ang problem ay, next slide, please. Paano kung word problem tayo? Okay, word problem. The economic obligations of a business, ayan, amount to 60,000 and its residual interest amounts to 150,000. What would be the amount of the economic resources of the business? So, anong hinahanap natin? Economic resources. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Assets yun. We're looking for the assets. And economic obligations daw. So, ano yun? Liabilities yun. And residual interests. Okay, so owner yun, sa owner. Okay, so our answer is yes. Puerto Eds. Okay, you got the correct answer. 210,000. Yes, correct. Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Bobby Pedrosa, my student. Okay? So, assets. Okay? So, ayan. That's how I get it, di ba? That's how I got my answer. So, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. So, given 60,000 plus 150,000, answer is 210,000 pesos. Correct. Next. Okay, correct. Okay, Jereen and Christina, correct. Okay, next. The economic resources of a business amount to 555,000 and its economic obligation amount to 225,000. What would be its residual interest? So residual interest, we are looking for the equity. Economic resources, which is the asset, is given at 555,000 and its economic obligation, the liabilities, okay, 225,000. So how much is our answer? Okay, so Bobby again, 330,000. Okay, so let us reveal the answer. Okay, Angelica, hi. Okay, so that's how I got my answer. Equity is equal to assets minus liability. Okay, 555,000 minus 225,000 equals to 330,000. Okay, ang galing nyo na ha. Marunong na kayo. Sige, let's have another one. Ayan. Ito, medyo tricky, pero you have to analyze the problem ha. The company's assets are 12 million. Out of which 1/3 represents owner's equity. How much is the total liabilities? So we are looking for the liabilities. And our formula for that, liabilities is equal to, okay, assets minus, okay, equity. So assets given na. O magkano ang owner's equity? Anong sinasabi? 1/3 daw. 1/3 of the assets. Okay? Ang equity. So, okay, hi. Good morning. What's this? How do you pronounce it? Diego Santos. Okay? Bobby. Okay. Answer is, let us reveal the answer. Okay, liabilities is equal to assets minus equity. So 12 million is given. So 1/3 of 12 million is 400,000. So your answer, the final answer is 800,000, which represents the liabilities. Okay, almost done. Next, please. Okay, here. We have here the expanded accounting equation. Okay, so the accounting equation is expanded to show the elements affecting the owner's equity. Okay, dun pa rin tayo. Hindi tayo lalayo dun sa basic accounting equation natin na assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Okay? Kaya lang ipapakita natin dito, ano ba yung 4 accounts? Okay? Na nakakaapekto sa equity na yan. Okay? So, yan yung capital investments, okay, na nag-i-increase. It increases, okay, the equity, capital investments. Also, revenues, okay, increase the equity. Okay, drawings, okay, decrease the equity. And of course, expenses decrease, okay, the equity also. Okay, do you have any question about that? Okay, let us see. Okay, here I have another activity here. Check your understanding. Using naman to, ito na expanded accounting equation. Pero hindi tayo lalayo Hindi tayo lalayo dun sa assets, liabilities, and equity. Okay, ang equity lang ay, okay, ipapakita natin yung 4 accounts na nakakaapekto sa kanya. So for number 1, assets is given, ayan. Liabilities given, capital given, drawings, okay, revenues, and then, yan, hinahanap natin yung expense. Okay, so anong sagot natin? Wow, ang bilis naman ni Bobby. Bobby Pedrosa. Hi, Bobby. Okay, Alexandra Salazar is, okay, you got the correct answer. And the answer is, okay, 15,000. So, paano yan? Paano ba yan kinuha? Kung sa iba nalilito, ganito lang yan. So, assets given 80, liabilities given 10,000. Hinahanap natin isang part ng equity. Okay, so 80,000 minus, okay, 10,000, okay, 70,000 yung equity nyo. So, yung equity nyo, 30,000 nun ay capital, okay, nagkaroon ng decrease ng 5,000 kasi may drawing, and then revenue, okay, 60,000. So, yung difference sa 70,000 ay 15,000 pesos. Okay? So, that's okay. Next. Number 2, assets ang given. Liabilities nandiyan na rin. Okay, so isummarize ninyo yung equity. Simulan ninyo. 15 sa calculator, 15,000 minus 2,000 plus 10,000 minus 4,000. Okay, you will get the total equity. Okay, so pag nakuha nyo na yan, okay, i-add nyo ngayon sa liabilities para makuha ang asset. So how much is the total of equity? That's 19,000 pesos. Okay? So what's the answer? Number 2. Answer is, sige, reveal na natin. Correct. Yori, correct. Angelica, you are correct. Jana. Okay? Tagailo and Puerto Eds, you are correct. Altea, you are correct. Maria Brian, you are correct. So, 30,000 pesos. Okay, so ang dali lang, di ba? Nakakalito lang kasi ang dami, ma'am, ang daming figures. Okay, pero wag kang lalayo doon sa basic accounting equation na assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Okay? Doon lang. Nire-reflect lang natin yung equity. Ano ba yung kabuuan ng equity na yan? Saan galing? Okay? O, to last na, number 3. Okay, assets given, liabilities given. So, one part of equity is missing. Hanapin natin yun. Okay? Missing ang revenue. So, anong gagawin mo dyan? Paano mo matalaman yung total equity? Okay. Okay, let us reveal the answer. Okay, 13,000 pesos. Okay, who got the correct answer? Okay, G.A. Kawili. Okay, you got the correct answer. 13,000 pesos. Paano nakuha yun? 44, okay, 44,000 minus 18,000. Okay, from the answer, okay, doon yung nakuhain yung, okay, yung, dyan na, minus yun na yan. Okay, so do you have any question? Mahirap pa, madali? Okay, actually, mahaba pa sana to eh, kaya lang we have very limited time. Okay, so I think that's the end of my presentation for today. That's the end of our tutorial. As much as I want to give you more activities, cannot do that. So, thank you so much. Okay, napakita na kanina yung references. So, thank you so much. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, students. And of course, thank you, DepEd Philippines, for this opportunity. I hope to see you again next week for another exciting topic about fundamentals of accountancy, business and management 1. Okay, 5 major accounts na ang pag-uusapan natin next week. So I hope to see you all next week. Thank you very much. Bye. God bless. So,
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating itulay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan sa Lunes mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating itulay free online tutorial session sa Science. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating itulay tutorial session sa DepEd EdTech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!